What is up, everybody? Good morning, evening, afternoon, late morning, early morning, mid-morning, midnight, mid-afternoon, early afternoon. What have I missed? How you going, everybody? Good to see you. Welcome. Who we got in here today? Let's check this out. John Beasley wins the John competition. Welcome, John. Good to see you. Christopher, how you going, mate? Good to see you along. Mayday. Good to see you back. Chris says, I hope you don't mind me calling you Chris. Says, first time flying with you guys. What aircraft do I use? Well, today, guys, I'm buying a new aircraft. I'm going to attempt to buy a Cessna 208. Upgrading. Looking to fly something slightly different today, but anything that's around about that speed. John B. Secondary John B. How you doing? Euralian, good to see you. How you doing? John Beasley says, the real John B, that is, anyone's choice, but ideally it can keep pace with the Arrow, Turbo Arrow. Yep, slightly faster than that today. Slightly faster. I hope you're fine. Yes, indeed. Captain Safety's in the building. If you can just do a quick inspection around the Kiwi Air premises, Captain Safety, and just confirm that we aren't adhering to any safety procedures. We don't want to be caught doing that. John B said, yeah, he'll be in the 208. Wish someone would make a high quality payware version of it. Yeah, fair enough. So it should be stalling or overspeeding around 120 to 170. There we go. There or thereabouts. Shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Hey, shouldn't. I mean, in aviation, close enough is good enough, let's be honest. Sticky Rice, how you doing? Welcome, good to see you. G58 is probably going to be completely fine there, Chris. Mark, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome, good to see you. The G58 should work okay, yes. Then that comes from the official John B. Therefore, it's outstanding advice, so you should take it. John B says you can get a nice, not the official John B, just going to make this really clear. Yeah, you can get a nice 200 knots out of that cruise. Number should be fine. At that cruise, at cruise. Out of that, at cruise. Right, I'm with you. I'm with you. It's a bit slow. I'm a bit slow. It's early here. 9:35 p.m. Fontana, how you doing? Buona serata. Isn't that a kind of like steak knife? Not too sure. Mace has made me a liar. You're welcome, John. Any day. Any time. You missed prevening, courtesy of Sheldon from Big Bang. I'm not across it. I am not across it. It's safe-ish. Yes. That's probably the best, I think that's probably the best inspection we've ever had. Safe-ish. That's suggesting there is some sort of safety in there. So if you could just remove that safety, that would be quite good. Greek dude loves my videos. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Or mateess. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Chris says, awesome. Just started flying. I like it. Nice. Good on you, mate. Get into it. Mark says, finally got Microsoft Flight Simulator to work again after update. Full install required again. That's highly surprising with these guys. Usually they go completely fine with no issues whatsoever. That's sarcasm for those playing at home. John B, the secondary John B said, sorry, I forgot your struggles with English. It's funny because it's true. Mr. Magma, how you going? Got your setup running, been flying all week. Get in there. I love it. On vacation this weekend, but I should be free next stream. Oh, nice, sweet as. Good to see you. Glad you got it all running again. Good to see you jumping in. John basically says, oh, and we're probably departing from LAFP. No idea what the destination is. Correct. Yep, LAFP. That's definitely where we'll be departing from. Right. Okay, team. Here's the deal. Here is the deal today. Let me grab my Neofly. Look at that. Have I got it on the right thing here? Can you guys see it? Cool. Let's get rid of that route just there for a second because hopefully we can use a proper overlay today. All things going well. Right, here's the deal. At the moment in our hangar we have the Just Flight PA28 Turbo Arrow for Golf World Tour 2021. That's the accurate title for those playing at home. I think I'm going to sell this because we always pick it back up again. And then buy from, we're currently at LAFP, go ahead and buy the Cessna Caravan. Now you might say, that's 1.3 million and you've only got 134,000. How are you going to do that? Wow. We have means. So what we're going to do is we're going to go Finance tab and we're going to get a loan. I've been thinking, oh, okay, let's have a look at these loans. What have we got going on here? We need 1.3 mil. 6%. Oh, before, when I was in before, it had one for 1%. It must update all the time. Oh, let's refresh. Come on, banks, come to the party. Refresh. Oh, there we go. 3 million at 1%. Yeah, where is Alan? There he is. Don't be daft. If he's not here, there is no stream. That is semi-accurate. All right. So what I'm going to do then is... Oh. How the hell do you take loans is a good question, because I have execute loan. There we go. So let's sell this one first. Let's sell this aircraft first, everybody. What I'll also do, by the way, today is I'll create this as a Fly with Friends mission, and then if you are going through Neofly yourself, then you can pick up the mission yourself and fly it if you like. Anyway, what was I doing? Hangar, let's go ahead and sell this. You can't sell your last aircraft. It's a fair point. It's a fair point, everybody. Okay, so let's just go and finance. Can you do a video with an amortization schedule of your loan repayments and how it affects your credit rating? Yeah, I think that would be quite good. I mean, just showing how to use the loan system is way, way too simple. Even if you specifically say in the video, hey everybody, this is going to be a high level overview to get you started and get through the main points. And if you want more detailed, throw your comments, throw your questions in the comments and or refer to the manual. I love that response, John. I'm going to, let's read through that later on because I enjoyed that response on my last video. But some people, you got to laugh. Right, let's just grab this 3 million at screw it. Boom. There we go. Suddenly we've got 3 million in the bank. We've got to pay some back soon. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and grab our Cessna Caravan. You bought a brand new Cessna Caravan. You ripper. All right. And if we go into our hangar right here, we can go, let's throw some insurance on there. There we go. Good stuff. And now let's sell this. Sell. Are you sure you want to sell for 197? Yes. Boom. Gone. So now let's go into our finances. Let's pay. Can you, hold on. Payment amount. How do you pay? I've never done this before. Payment amount. How do you do it? How do you do it? Hold on. Right click on here. Oh no, here we go. How much we got? We've got 2.203. We don't need all that. We need, let's pay back 2.1. That's close enough to pay. There we go. Boom, 123. We've only got $1 million owing. Beautiful. Only $1 million. Right. Okay. Here we go, team. We are going to get into the first flight. So we're in the Cessna Caravan. So let's look for something sort of a small trip, or maybe distance. It's got to be in the right direction. Do we go across there? No, because that's across water, and I know how much you guys love going across water. Let's go ahead and refresh these. We need to get these going in the right direction. This one looks pretty good. Yes. Okay. All right. This looks perfect. WMKI Ground. How you going? Good to see you again. It's 343 in Malaysia. 0743 in New Zealand. Yes, correct. Yeah, I'll share the flight, John. I will indeed. I will share the flight. So this has got a cargo of 2678. How much can the... No, it's wrong. Hangar. Remind me on the capacity of this thing. 3657. Plus fuel. Plus... so I think I'm going to be slightly overloaded on this first trip. That's fine. We can do it. So I'm going to go boom here, everybody. And I'm going to go fly with friends. Connect to a server. Server. Oh, shit. Let's just say Kiwi. Don't have to use the same thing. It's fine. Start server. There we go. Boom. There we go. That's the server, everybody. Go ahead. The password's Kiwi. And there goes the details. I don't know how to join one of those. But yeah, there goes all the details. Get into it. So, this flight will be... do we go into multiplayer here? This is going to be... mission is going to be LAFP to LIBD. Let's see if I can actually get this into LAFP. No. My overlay does not like it. So I'm just going to throw it in here. LAFP to LIBD. Beautiful. Beautiful. Boom. There we go. Showing up the top there. Okay, are we cool? Are we cool? Are we going to share? Yes. How? Who's terraining me? Mr. Magma. Coming in. Coming in with the good. Man, that's loud. I was like, hold on, I shouldn't be getting terrain yet. I'm not flying. Definitely begin it when I fly. Mr. Magma coming in with the $14.99 US dollars, which is about 250,000 New Zealand. I could buy 3 cars and 7 houses with it. $14.99, mate. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Coming in. $14.99 on the super chat. As always, the message is keep your money. Go and buy half-broken mods. Thanks to the latest update. But thanks, Mr. Magma. Appreciate it. Looking forward to you jumping back in the sky soon. Outstanding. Right. LAFP to LIBD, everybody. If we go into our multi, is that still going, that bloody multiplayer that I set up, or is it not? Let me know in the chat, everybody. Let me know. But let me set up this... what am I doing, you idiot? Okay, world map. Depart from LIFP. There we go. We're going to go GA small. We're going LIBD. LIBD. There we go. What's the time over there? It's probably a little bit... Let's just do it. Should we start a little bit early-ish? 7:30 in the morning sounds good. Conditions are looking good. Oh, Mace, what are you doing, idiot? Okay. Half broken is also half working. Yes. No fault of the developers, by the way. Let's jump into the flight then. Okay, so. Oh, do I need to connect to a server? No, I was already connecting to the server. Server? Oh, jeez. What am I doing? What am I doing, everybody? Ah! Hold on. Fly with friends. Connect. Oh, I've cocked this totally up, haven't I? Server and a bit. No, I've completely cocked that up, haven't I? Let's just fly the bloody thing. Sorry. My apologies, everybody. I'm in my Sounds Air livery, by the way. I've absolutely and utterly completely cocked that up. So my apologies for that. You see the good side. I like it. Alright, everybody. So you jump in your aircraft. Where's my coffee? It's right in front of me. I'd like to thank Nespresso. They've come back on board. Alan's done a lot of negotiation for us, and Nespresso have officially agreed to sponsor the channel. Now, when I say officially, I mean unofficially. And when I say we've spoken to them, I mean we haven't spoken to them. So taking those into account, they are now official sponsors. Yeah. I cocked it up completely, John. So, you know. Connect and fly. 2508 I need to throw into this aircraft. So let's put 500 in here. Let's put 500 in here. Let's put, this is a large passenger 3. That's what, 2,000. Let's put another 250 in here. Okay, so let's get rid of these guys. We'll sort out our center of gravity in a minute. Here. There we go. So hold on. Where do we need to get to? With hold on. That's 1,000. 2,000. 205. How much do I need? No, another 300. 350. No, not that much. 355. You don't waste time. There we go. I thought we'd be over. We're only a little bit overweight, everybody. It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Thank you once again, Mr. Magma. I do appreciate it, by the way. The Neofly, it wouldn't start back up, everybody. It wouldn't start back up. It may well be user error. You just got to take that into account. I was going to be using my iPad today to read all the comments, but it's having an absolute spaz, so that idea's out. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we'll start in 2 seconds. Just relax. I'm trying to have my Nespresso official sponsors, if by official you mean unofficial, of the channel. Alright, what's happening here, everyone? Alan's way down there. He's going good. I've got Alan on board. I've got someone else in a Baron, by the looks of it. So I've got Mayday is in. We've got Fontana, and we've got DJM Airlines. It's a shame that none of these are showing up on my overlay. I better start Sim Toolkit Pro, shouldn't I? Always forget. We'll put this over here. We'll start that up so then it tracks all our flights. And we'll go ahead and we will connect to our sim. There we go. Easy as that. Ally FP. Wait, what's going on here? What is going on here? There we go. There we go. Right, okay. I've got my F1 setup going, currently taken off with an F1 wheel has been your challenge to say the least. So you're fine with F1. David's coming in. Okay, I'll wait for a couple of minutes, mate. You're using pedals, F1 pedals for your rudder. Half working. I don't see anyone in the sim. Half working again. That's a pain. Absolute pain. Okay, Sim Toolkit Pro is just going to... that's just going to work in the background, so... that's all good. That can happen. I've got too many things happening here. Alan says, the Nespresso deal was a very stressful experience. I think George Clooney felt threatened by my looks and my charm. Had to dumb down, else the deal was toast. You're welcome. You gotta laugh, everybody. You got to laugh. Alright, today we're in our Sounds Air Cessna 208 for those playing at home. Fontana says, might not be enough runway for the King Air. Just give it a nudge. If in doubt, give it a nudge. That's what all good aviators, that's what they aim for. You go or catch up. Okay, alright, mate. They make the plane go, the pedals that is, alright. Yeah, I've got an F1 wheel actually. I've got a, because for my truck simulator mainly. Not the F1 wheel, but it came with the TCPC. What is it? TCPC, I think it's called. Alright, how do we start this thing up? We throw the props up. Let's turn the battery on. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't know why. We'll just do it. Let's put a second avionics switch on. We'll put the fuel pump on. We'll put the ignition on. We're going to start the engine. Or are we? Hold on, that should have been starting that panel there, should it not? Oh, let's throw this one on so I can see. Engine. Here we go. What are we looking at for, let's get our barrow sorted. What are we looking at for altitude here, chaps? What do you reckon? Oh, you just taxi people from gate to gate. Oh, I love it. I love it. What do you reckon for altitude, team? Any suggestions? Looks very 10,500-ish. I'm going to turn my beacon light on now so that guy knows that I'm starting my engine. Good to see I know what I'm doing. Let's put an airframe on. Okay. Okay, we've got start, which is good. That's what we're aiming for. 8,000, so we're going east is odd. So let's go 9,000. Perfect. 9,000 feet, everybody, is going to be the cruising altitude. To be confirmed en route, depending on what happens. Let's go in here. Let's go into PFD options. Let's go to wind. Let's go to option 3. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's get our CDI set there. The wind at the moment is 228, so yep, okay, so we'll take off. Everyone's sort of already taxied down to the right position, so that's good. Boom. Let's get up a bit above the nose here so I can see what's going on. Okay, looking good, feeling great. This looks tight enough turning circle here. If we just don't look at our wing hitting the building, then it never hit it. It's really what it comes down to. I need to get the upgrade mod for the 208 so I can actually turn this thing. 0 feet for you? You're just driving motorway to motorway. This looks like a taxiway. I'll get out of your guys' road if you want to take off. Get into it. Good to have everyone along, by the way. Thank you very much for taking the time to join us. You're going to... Oh, hold on, I'm getting these... Hold on. Boom. Boom. Enable preview. Let's put it onto that. There we go. That should help with the your viewing pleasure. Do appreciate taking the time to jump in. I do need to get that improvement mod actually for this thing. That's what I was saying before too. The King Air going on. Number 2. Couple of Cessnas. We've got a Kenmore Air. 208. No, you're at the right position. Okay, yeah. We're doing something really weird today, Alan. We're going to take off into the wind. So, yeah, I know. So, you know, you don't have to do it though. Just do whatever you need to do. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's get our landing lights on. If you just joined the stream, get a life. Why are you watching me? Bloody idiot. Apart from that, though, feel free to join in. Costs nothing at all to join. Not unless you're charging at the door, are you, Alan? Alright, we're taking off, everybody. I'm in my Extreme 3D because I'm a little bit worried about the controls cocking up with the all the changes in the updates. I'm going to go across to the center line here. So I'm not bringing my honeycomb out until next week. Okay, John, you just cruise up there nicely. I'll just do this little dodging maneuver. Won't be a problem. Okay, this is completely normal, everybody. Oh, let's actually get some power. Oh, am I going to make it? Oh, I stalled. Whoa, I stalled. Whoa, I stalled. Yeah, I stalled 3 times there. 4 times, I think. It's no problem, though. Oh, yeah, I forgot I'm overweight. Whoa. Whoa. I forgot I'm overweight both in real life and in the sim. So that's a bit of an issue. His Captain Safety's done his duty. He's lifts back some of his self-respect and smash your like button. Don't forget to do it. Don't forget to smash your like button, everybody. Someone got very upset in my comments that I say smash your like button. You know, fair call, because you know that could be very offensive to some people. What am I doing here, everybody? We are going to nav. Boom. Let's get this sorted. We'll just let this do its thing. Get a nice shot of all the team coming out. Good to see you all, by the way. Back doing some Italian flying. Beautiful. Nice day here today. Is this just a glitch in the real world weather, or is this actually what it looks like? Okay, let's put the nose down just a little bit. I'm just going to increase the speed. There goes those windmills. I remember those from last... let's get the speed up, and then let's just... get it up to about 120. Just under. And then we'll start to... we'll look to FLC it up to our... we're already at 3,500. With this heavy load on, we'll just go ahead and FLC it there at 120. We'll be fine. Nose is pitching up uncontrollably. Speed is bleeding off. We should stall any minute now. Looking good. There we go. This autopilot is sensational. Could I turn up the... let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Have I even got it turned on? Haven't even got it turned on. That's the issue. Why? I'm definitely getting it through my headset, which means you guys should be able to hear it. Boom. Let me just look here. Thank you for letting me know, by the way. And why wouldn't the other guys let me know? What's going on here, Dean? Why is that not coming through? Advanced audio properties. I'm going to have to sing to entertain you. That can be good. Speakers, desktop audio too. Boom. How's about that? How about that, everybody? Fixed it. Thank you for letting me know. Who was that? Skyhop. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, Wrath is back with the 747. Absolutely need that, so thank you very much. No, thanks for letting me know. The other buggers didn't bloody let me know, did you? It's all good. This can have... I don't know why they didn't. It's defaulted to that, so for some reason it undefaulted. Look at the scenery, everybody. I don't know, the game definitely looks a little bit less washed out. Then again, I am... is this the actual proper weather? Let's hold on. What's my Barrow saying? 29901, which isn't 29902. So I assume that we're real world weather. Super quiet. Yeah, it was so quiet, Mr. Magma, that it was 0. Yeah, it is looking good, mate. It is looking good. Kept safety. Yeah, game audio we're talking. Yeah. John B's about to have his very first peach Fanta. Okay, good luck with that. Your scenery has gone through the roof. What do you mean? Has it gone really well or gone really average? I assume gone through the roof. Yeah, it's not that I'm surprised. No, it's just that it's like not a cloud in the sky. Look at everybody. Get in there, boys and girls. I love it. Right, I need to check something on the internet, everybody. I don't know if I want to be checking it. Let's see. 1-0. Woo! Pompey. comes in 1-0. We are, well, that is a good start. We have now won 1 in a row this season. That's one of our best winning streaks in the last few years. I also got this stupid bug with the controller, it really annoys me. Good to see everybody. Welcome along. I mean, it's in the attic. The big update messed with my keybinds and reset them all. Yeah, that's why I haven't been getting my honeycomb out. I can't be bothered sitting down and redoing that if I need to do it. Hopefully I don't. Yeah, definitely mucked up my keybinds too on the Extreme 3D and everything. Beefeater joining the flight. Get in there. On his way. Beautiful. Yeah, much better seeing details I'm not seeing before. Oh, sweet. Nice. Now that you upgraded from your CRT monitor, you know, it makes a world of difference, Ellen. She says, where are you flying today? Up the top right hand corner. That's where we started and that's where we're heading. Unfortunately, the overlays aren't recognising the a lot of these airports through Italy, which is a bit of a bummer, to say the least. Map. Good. Yes, it's recognised. Sim Toolkit Pro is recognising our flight too. Okay. So I'm very happy about Pompey winning first game of the season. 1-0. Absolutely thrashed him. Absolutely thrashed him 1-0. Happy with that. Yesterday I was watching the wall climbing in the Olympics, and my major thought or main thought looking at it was I wouldn't be able to do that. In fact, I wouldn't be able to even get up 1 or 2, maybe 3 of those little notches they grab onto, and they were taking, like, one took less than 7 seconds to get to the top. Nimble. They don't weigh 110 kilos, put it that way, which is about 900 pounds as a quick calculation. Should be about right. Alan, hey, I'm wild camping on a hill right now watching this. How good. Get in there. Is that you down there? I think I saw you. I'm not sure if you're supposed to be lighting campfires in the summer over here, but anyway, welcome. Look at this, everybody, get into it. Let me bring up my So I put out a video on Neofly yesterday talking about how to make money using the good system. I had a couple of questions on it, say, hey, can you take us through that? And so what I thought I'd do is I wanted to keep it under 10 minutes was one of the key things, because there's a couple other videos out there that do explain. They go into a lot of detail. They're really good videos. And I just want to give a bit of an overview to say, hey, these are the basics of it. Then, you know, then people can go and play with it and find out how to min-max it. And so in the video, one of the first things I say is, just so you know, everybody, this is a high-level overview. I'm not going into detail. So the first comment I get is this. I love YouTube. Nice effort, but way too simplified. You should do a series of Neofly tutorials. I should do it, by the way, because, you know, that's what I should be doing. On market trading include the subjects of buying aircraft based on payload capacity, hiring experienced AI pilots to transport fragile goods like old wine and phones, financing aircraft purchases. I did those things and used warehouses and ended up with 8.1 million of aircraft and 20 million in cash and no debt. It took a week, sometimes had 3 different AI pilots flying different routes or even the same route at once. Now I just fly bush middens and lead in some market cargo to pick up some more bucks, but then I fly them myself. Have fun. So I literally said this is going to be a really simple high level overview, and the first comment is this is a simple high level overview. Anyway, that's not the best bit about this. The best bit is John B. Not the official John B today, the secondary John B. But almost got automatically promoted to official John B on the back of this comment. He says, I agree, far too simplified. He should have made a video filmed at the London School of Economics where he delivers a lecture to undergraduates on the price of elasticity of fish in Neofly, and then hosted a live debate with prominent economists on whether arbitrage pricing theory could be applied to the app. the conclusions of which he should have been published in a peer-reviewed paper and put in the description. Sick of this channel and its lack of depth with regard to the complexities of virtual commodity trading. Unsubscribed. Ah, that made my day. I was wondering if someone... I intentionally didn't reply to that comment because I was like, hopefully someone else will just reply to it. And John, I tell you what, that is one of the funniest things I've seen. That is one of the funniest things I've seen. Brilliant. I love the comments. You can't take them too seriously. Had another guy say something like, stop saying smash the like button or without further ado. So, of course, my comment had to be, hope you smash the like button. Ha! Oh, you got to laugh. You have got to laugh. You're retired and bored, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I enjoyed it. Okay. We're good. We really should be pulling these Yeah, this is all like this aircraft's... I need to go and download the mod for this because this aircraft is all over the place really in terms of... You know, I'm still full bunga. Yeah, it's just not quite right. This aircraft's not quite right. Let me pull this back into the... Like, I need to get back into the green over here. Close enough. Anyway, that will do. It's not perfect, but it'll do. It will do. Hopefully I won't get called out for not actually flying this aircraft. Probably will. Beautiful. Yeah, it's definitely looking nowhere near as washed out as it was. Well, it's all good. John says I was having dinners at TGI Fridays earlier. I'm classy like that. And watching the horse jumping thing. How the... is that a sport? RAS loading in. Okay, we'll see the 7.4 coming very soon. I'll get my wife to wave at you. She will believe it. Yeah, Alan says when he read that comment, it was like, that guy is retired and bored. Uralian says, the game helps me to improve my imagination. I have to think that I'm flying with you guys even if I don't see you. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, talking about using cargo runs in Neofly, I like the idea and you throw it in there. It's good to make money, but if that guy made him 8 million in a week, it's like, then what do? You kind of, you kind of clock the system, so to speak. I don't know. I suppose if you're looking to buy the big jets, and that could be a good way to do it. But, sometimes you can just leave people to figure it out. Oh, wicked. Okay, it's worked. Yes, I've got my shirt back. Woo! Both of my pilots are in there. Yes, with the Kiwi Mace merchandise on, but it doesn't exist, but only for these pilots. But yes, yeah, it wasn't working now. Suddenly with the update, it's working again. Oh, you little ripper! Been missing that. Oh, what a beautiful day in Italy today. Justin, how you doing, mate? It's always a pleasure. It is indeed. You got to be really bored, but it is a pleasure. Ha! Oh shit! What is happening? My streaming is jumpity all over the place today, everybody. My apologies for that in advance. I'm trying to keep it under control, so it's not loving life. I can't see him at the moment, but I've brought a friend along. Say hi to Chester, and no, I'm not paying him. Hey Chester, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you smash the like button. That's what we're looking for, Chester. Just smash the like button. Good to have you along. Welcome. Make sure you support Portsmouth too. Everyone loves Portsmouth. They're winners. Oh shoot, I've just shut down my bloody thing. What an idiot. They've won one game in a row. I'm pretty happy about that. Alright. Yeah, I just shut down everything, all my chat and everything, so that was a good effort on my behalf. Neofly is going quite nicely here. Okay, so I've already got some penalties for the stalling on takeoff, but it wasn't my fault. The plane was overloaded. Captain Safety says, hi Chester, welcome to the safest airline in the world. I think that describes it. Caution, Jetwash 747, where's Wrath? Here he comes. Coming in hot. Hopefully that 747 can keep up with this aircraft. Wrath will have to see. Looking majestic. Beautiful. Oh, you're a goober all the way. What? Jeez. Okay. Fair enough though. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Bit disappointing you're not Portsmouth supporter, but that's okay. John B says, disappointing there's no George Clooney on the tail, but to be fair, I also don't have it installed, so I'll limit my criticism. I do actually have that. We can swap it out, actually. We'll swap it out for the next flight. I do have it. I'm pretty sure I have it. HBBN74, the route, it's not in there, mate, but it's up the top there, LIFB to LIBD. I just don't have my overlay up because all these airports we're flying between at the moment on this round the world trip is they're not in there, and so I can't display them, so apologies for that. We just fly direct in our VFR direct generally, just to keep it nice and simple, nice and relaxed. But best thing to do is just join an airport close by. That's what people tend to do if they join the stream halfway through. So if I have a look up close here, I don't know, I can't see any around here. There will be ones around here somewhere. Here we go. There's one. What happened to it? Here we go. I assume this is an airport, is it? Or what is this? What's this circle mean? Airspace, here we go. So maybe something, that's a little bit away, isn't it? This is highly entertaining right here as I try to find an airport. Is it just not popping in? Oh, here we go. LAHA is probably a good one. You can take off and intercept us. There we go. Easy as that. Mr. Magma. Oh, you guys are tremendous. Is George updated for 1.5? I don't know. No idea, actually. Yeah, excellent. Good to have you along, HBBN. Hope I pronounced that correctly. Gets us at Chester. Driffers gets his chance and calls us goobers. He drinks too much beer too. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's that is hot. That to be congratulated. Here we go, Wrath. Look at him with his gear down. I assume the gear's down. Is that Aer Lingus? No, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Same thing. Slats out. Flaps it down. Looking good. I'm not a big fan of that paint job, I'm going to have to say. Just putting it out there. It's always good flying a 747 low and slow in VFR. Always good. Liveries need updating? I don't know. Alright, George himself. Gooner. It was close enough. It was close enough. Okay, how are we looking into, like, how far have we got to go? Okay, I can't see a bloody thing in these glasses. Here we go, 101. Relax everybody, I know what I'm doing. I know I'm doing good to see. Good group today. Good group. Travelling along. Beautiful. It is a perfect bush plane. The good thing about 747s for VFR, low and slow VFR flying, is you can land on a grass runway somewhere and just park to the side and you've got a really big house to live in for a while. Perfect. Beautiful. This copy is nearly an hour old, and that's why it's cold. Just for those of you who are feeling very sorry for me, my cold copy. that's the sort of the compromise we've made with the new deal that we've put together with Nespresso. And I'm pretty sure that I'm not breaking any confidentiality agreements or commercial agreements here. That they are happy that they are happy to pay obscene amounts of money. I'm talking about fives of dollars, tens of dollars in some occasions, over the period of 25 years. It's a long-term agreement, and to sponsor the channel, officially sponsoring the channel, which, if you mean unofficial, once again, just to confirm, officially sponsoring the channel. And one of the provisos though is that if we do, that they will provide Nespresso pods for us. Technically, they've been used by people before, so you've got to put 17 through the machine before you actually get a coffee. But that's fine. I'm happy with that. And the coffee's got to be drunken, which is a new word I just made up. It's got to be drunken, cold. So I think, all in all, for getting tens of dollars over 25 years, getting second-hand coffee pods and drinking it cold, I think there's some, that's what commercial negotiation's all about. And I think at the end of the day, we came out on top. So thank you. Thank you very much. And when it comes to George Clooney, he will make an appearance. Now, we do have to go to the Wax Museum in Los Angeles. That's where he'll be making the appearance. So we appreciate that. But we'll use his star power. We're not allowed to use his likeness or even talk about him. But apart from that, I think, having him as an ambassador is going to work really well. No one's going to see or hear from him. But I think in spirit, everyone will appreciate having someone like that behind this company. So thank you once again, George. I'm not going to say his last name, they'll break the contract. John says, I've been flying the TBN on the world trip all week, so it's really weird and slow to be in the 208. Yeah, exactly. Sounds like your standard coffee, Mark. Yeah, exactly. Beautiful. How we're looking. We're getting really unstable frames. Not in the game, but just on the stream, unfortunately, which is always annoying. So apologies if it gets stuttery, everybody. It's not your connection. It's just something's happening. I don't know what. It happens. Stop complaining, everybody. We post Keurig drinkers' addresses on the internet. That's a few cool. George is staying with us, says Alan, in the right now. He's staying with us just now, in fact. He's in the loft, gaffer taped to the hot water tank. Nice. It is summer, Alan, so it's a bit mean. Could get a bit warm. However, you do live in England, which means that warm in summer is like negative 12 degrees instead of negative 20, so it's probably going to work out okay. I think it's completely fair, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. I should really go to my dashboard. Oops. I don't know if you guys could see that, but I opened up my Steam by mistake there. Apologies. I don't think you can because I got it on the game. Stop complaining. Any good games come out recently is the key. What's everyone playing? It's been pretty quiet for new releases over the last little while, hasn't it? This thing's nearly been out a year, can you believe? Can you believe it? Microsoft Flight Simulator out for nearly a year. Oh, here comes Raph coming up there, beautiful. Captain Safety says George wasn't really convinced until I showed him our safety video. Nice. Oh, you only put him there to defrost the hot water tank. Ah, good thinking. Good thinking. Well, I mean, that's the least he could do. I mean, technically, we're not supposed to do that, but I think, you know, at the end of the day, he'll enjoy it. Oh, look at this. F1 2021 came out mid-July. True, it did indeed. I didn't end up picking it up because I just have so little time to game at the moment that I just thought it'd sit there and not get used, because it also takes a massive effort to have to get the pedals and wheel out of the cupboard, which is a big deterrent also. Is it good though? I've watched a couple of videos. It looks pretty similar to last year, but it's getting quite good reviews. Yeah, Farming Sim 22, you mean? Farming Sim 22 comes out in November, I think. I'm definitely keen to. I was actually thinking about running a series, another farming series on the current version, but I'll definitely begin into Farming Sim 22. There'll kind of be. I'm looking just to put a couple of different games on the channel but under the same genre of simulation. So yeah, I think that will definitely be a go. Watched a few videos. It's looking good. Some of the stuff they've included in there, definitely looking good. The driving mechanics are a bit different. Are you talking about F1 2021 and physics around the curves? Okay, nice. They're a bit more broodable on the curves, is it? Yeah, I'll definitely do multiplayer, Mr. Magma, definitely. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to look to do. Be good. 1 year working good, half working, working good, half working, working good, half working. Flight Sim 2021, you nailed it. Or Flight Sim 2020, I should say. Myself and Wrath are flying in formation right here, as you can see. I'm being the lead pilot, and he's just going, because he's got the highly manoeuvrable at low speeds, the 747, which is highly manoeuvrable at low speeds. He's just got to, he'll do all the aerobatic stuff. This camera keeps drifting, is so annoying. Oh, less forgiving on the curves, nice, I like it. That is good. Right, who we got over here? We've got Fontana's over here. We've got anybody? We've got Brett's down there. Welcome. Good to see you. John's way up there. It's looking a bit barren down there, isn't it? Looking good though. And very nice looking scenery in this part of the world. Yeah, Mr. Magnum says, I enjoy games like that. He's talking about Farming Sim, where you can zone out and maybe listen to something. Yeah, definitely. I used to put on country music, actually, when I was farming. No, not even joking. And when I used to drive in American Truck Simulator. Just seemed right. Actually, what's happening? Look at the inside of my aircraft. It's all pink. What's going on? Let me get it again. There we go. It's gone back pink. Used to, yeah, it's good. I like doing that. And I actually pulled out American Truck Simulator and reloaded it all up after my computer. Had to reinstall my computer a few months ago, or a month or so ago. Put all the mods back in there and had a bit of a drive. It was good, actually. Enjoyed it. Bloody good. Marcus, how you doing? Good to see you. If you want sweaty palms, you do some racing, Mr. Magma. Yeah, exactly. Bottle exploded. Yep. Something like that happened. ATC is so good in VR. Do it. I need to do it, eh? I've logged myself back into VATSIM and everything like that, so I might give that a whirl offline. Dex! I need all the trucking music playing. Well, we know what happened last time I had a music stream, don't we? It got axed. It got shut down. It's a nightclub aircraft. New concept for the enjoyment of Kiwi passengers. Oh, nice. I like it. I like it. Like 6 days on the road, convoy, 16 tons. Nice. Yes, exactly. There's an in-game radio where it pulls streams from online radios, etc. Yeah, yep. That's what I used to do. Are you talking about trucking sim? Yeah, it does it, yeah. Jin Key, how you doing? He's a bit late today. Fine though, the passengers took off without me. Well, you know, these self-flying aircraft work well. If you've got a driver's license, close enough. When you're playing American Truck Simulator, yeah. Yeah. It's good. They've done a bloody great job with that game, I've got to say. They've done a great job with it. Continue to expand it out there. And also you've got Euro Truck Simulator 2, which is obviously pretty huge now. And also on American Truck Simulator, they've got the, what's the name of the add-on that you can get? Oh, I completely forgot about it. It's for Canada. You know how there's that that group that make the add-on scenery? Completely forgotten the name of them. But they have got a Canadian version, which I should pick up. But yeah, they're expanding out quite nicely. It's enjoyable. And obviously the modding community, that's what really makes the game, with all the different mods that people have put together. It's bloody excellent, actually. When you're playing American Truck Simulator, I've played it offline once in the last week, basically, just to get it back up and running. I might do it again. It's not a great game to do multiplayer streaming because you get dickheads that come in and ruin it. Dax said, I actually missed the Denmark radio station that I can no longer get in ETS. Was great music, and I started to understand some of the language, though not much. Yeah, they had, I was going to say, they had a truckload of stations. Ba-doom-ch. Yep, there's a Canada version of ATS. It's actually the, it's an add-on, it's add-on scenery. ATS Canada. Pro mods. Let me grab this, everybody. I'll bring this over here. I will grab my thing. I will enable my preview. I will go into main monitor. Here we go. Yeah, so Pro Mods is the one. Pro Mods Canada. And so you go here, and yeah, it's got Canadian. It looks like here we go. Here goes the what they've got in it. So you've got Vancouver to Abbotsford, Hope, Merritt, Kamloops, Salmon Arm, Vernon, Kelowna, Penticton. I've been to all of those places. I've been there. We drove from Vancouver. Actually, which way did we? I can't remember which way we went. No, we went up this way. I think Whistler's over here. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's over here. We went up this way to Whistler, then up through there, then through this way through what's it called? Over complete mental block. So that helps. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe, yeah, definitely. Yeah, the other side of the mountains. That's right. Yeah. So we went up this way, right across to Banff and all those sort of places, Canmore, all that sort of place, way out east. And then came back down through the wine country, which is here, so like Penticton, Kelowna, all that sort of place. And then we stayed at Hope on the way back. Anyway, these yellow bits are the places that they currently got modelled. Yeah. Squamish. Yeah, Squamish, that's it. Got it, yeah. Yeah, Squamish, then up to, what was the name of the bloody places we stayed at? Sheets, it was 3 years ago. It's way too long ago. Paul, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Thanks for making the comment on the video. Yeah, anyway, so there you go. So if you're into Canada, cruising Canada, and into American Truck Simulator, you download that. Now, basically, it's free to download it, but if you donate $1, you get high-speed download, so it's quite good. Alan says, notice Neofly getting a lot of more coverage on YouTube. One of the channels has over 1 million subs, and he did. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, that was Jeff Favagnano. Jeff. It's Jeff. We all know Jeff. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's cool. He had the 208 mod actually when he did it. Rensburg Farming, how you doing? Hello from Germany. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, Jeff did a mission the other day. Yeah, it was cool. Good to see it. Definitely good to see it getting some getting some traction out there, getting some exposure. Ah, right, thanks, Alan. Alan says, I think you'll find it's pronounced Jeff. Ah, man, I was so close. I was so close. Yeah, Dex, there's definitely, ETS2's definitely got heaps. Pro Mods goes like into Russia and everywhere. They've got a massive one. Yeah, ETS is massive now, ETS2. I haven't downloaded it again or re-downloaded it, but it's great. Squamish. Yeah, what was the name? Let me think of the places we went to. We stayed at, so we flew into Vancouver and we rented a camper van, and the first 2 nights, we did 2 nights in Squamish, because then we went up and visited Whistler. Then we went up through, what was the name of the little place we stayed at? Mental block. Canada Map. We stayed at Revelstoke on the way back through. BC. There's this little place we stayed at, and it was just like the littlest town, but it had the best restaurant. Here we go, BC map. This map is not good. It is a terrible map. Hold on. Let me just get this back on here like this. Otherwise it's going to go like close. See my camera tilting over? It's so annoying, everybody. Ashcroft. There you go. Finally got there. Ashcroft, Revelstoke. Right cross through to Golden. Stayed at Canmore. Back down through. Stayed like the Peachlands, I think it's called. Then a couple of places right down. One place just above Penticton. Yeah. It's pretty vast over there, I've got to say. No, it wasn't Lillooet. Yeah, the small place before you start going east. No, it was, Ashcroft. It's burning. Again. That's right, yeah, because the year before our in-laws had actually done a trip around BC, and they had massive forest fires. Massive fires up there. But it was fine when we went. Okay, how far have we got to go here, team? We have got 42 nautical miles, everybody. Not too far to go. What's the weather doing? Had a fire 2017-18. Yeah, we were there in 2018. We were there. Yeah, 2017 was when they went in. It was really like there was just smoke everywhere. And we were there in 2018. Definitely 18. Yeah, because I just had a thing came up 3 years on Facebook the other day actually. And it was fine. Like there was no traces of it when we were there. We're in there like in I think from memory May. Must have been about May, June. Might even be July. Might have been July. Somewhere around there. Something like that. Anyway. It was good. It was awesome, in fact. Right, hold on. What are we doing here? Okay, what have I missed? Icelandic. I think you'll find it's pronounced Jeff. Thanks, John. Bull Bandit. I speak really good Welsh. Oh, you gotta laugh. Dax said Spain and Portugal is nice add-on. Yeah. Yeah, there's heaps. There's so many. Alan says, thanks, I only speak Welsh as it's easier to converse with Kiwi due to sheep rivalry. I have no idea what you're talking about. This camera drift is really annoying me, I've got to say. Anyway, it is what it is. We can just do this instead. We're in Florida. How did we get here? It looks very Florida. Pretty much same place, I reckon. Let's go into this view. I never use this view. See, I don't like that view. Well, we have got a decent group of chaps and chappesses flying along today. Just make sure that you throw out your procedure cards and make it up as you go. Chris says, my plane died on the runway. Not sure why. By the time I restarted, you're gone. Try to connect later in your flight. Yeah, no worries. Well, we're going to land soon, then we'll take off and go somewhere else so you can perhaps join us at the next airport. Well, we know we're definitely departing from Ally BD, put it that way. Yeah, I wish I kept the update for the controls separate. I'm tearing you, mate. It bloody cocked mine up massively. John says ATC wants us to fly left downwind runway 25. Well, I think rule number one when you learn to be a pilot is don't listen to ATC. They don't know what they're talking about. Let's get in, check it out. What's the weather doing down there anyway? Does anyone know? What's the weather doing right here? We've got a big tailwind. Okay, I kind of agree. If the wind at ground conditions is the same as here, then I kind of agree with what they're saying on this occasion. Left downwind. Yeah, okay, we can do that. Shall we go with that? At the risk of sounding like a massive nerd, I wish I wouldn't only have American procedures and terminology. Well, I think in all these sims, they struggle just to have one version, let alone all the different versions around the place. Ah, you're going to go ILS for the 07, okay, get into it. I don't see alligators in this Florida, says Euralian. It's a suggestion, not a command. Okay, so the wind is 067, you're saying? I think there are mods for it. Okay, for ATC, is there? I never use it. That's probably the best way to sum it up. I never use ATC in game. Because I walk to the beat of my own drum. Or words to that effect. I started doing a bit of work on little nav map though. I used it for a flight the other day just to test it out a bit and get to learn it a bit more. It's good. One thing I really like about it is being able to export your flight plan to Sky Vector and stuff like that. It's good. I like it. I did a flight between the North and the South Island in New Zealand, and I flew Victor Airways. That's not the name of the company, by the way. Low Altitude Airways. And used a little nav map. It was excellent. It was excellent, in fact. Real easy to use. If you're actually flying here as a GA aircraft, you'd fly overhead at 2000 AGL and teardrop down to the downwind, not join at 45. So he's talking about a standard overhead rejoin, or something slightly different. Captain Tafe says, I'm almost here, boss. Had to stop for the refill of the car tank and emptying of mine. I see it in the taxi side. Get in there. Alan says, MS Flight Sim ATC is so bad, it's won the contract to host next year's Eurovision. Ah, yes. Yes, absolutely brilliant. Alan is the in-flight entertainment, everybody. So hope you enjoyed that. You're welcome. Ryanair is looking way more attractive now, isn't it, everybody? That's right. I just use that. I don't know. I've never flown them. So I don't really know what I'm talking about there, to be fair. Okay, how far to go? 23. Okay, I'm going to start to descend. I'm going down to 2,000 feet, everybody. Let's knock back this a bit. I'm going to vertical speed it because that's how I roll around here. I'm going to vertical speed at about 1,500 feet per minute would be nice. We'll get down pretty quickly. $1,300 is close enough. We'll let that speed jump up a bit. We will go downwind for runway 2, whatever the heck it was. 21 was it? 25. Sounds good. Easy as that, boys and girls. Easy as that. Oh, look at this. Look at the shape of it. Like it's a star-shaped town. And then someone's like, screw that, I'm going to mess up the pattern. Nice, I like it. Looking good. Looking good, feeling great. I'm going to get another coffee. Once we take off from our next destination, I'm going to get another coffee, everybody. Compliments of Nespresso, the unofficial partner of Kiwi Air, as endorsed by George Clooney. I'd like to thank him for his contribution to the company. I'd like to thank Alan for negotiating such a fantastic deal for the company. Tens of dollars over 25 years. I think, you know, we all agree that that's pretty good. So thanks, Alan. I don't care what John says about you. It's not good, by the way. It's not good at all. And mainly it's completely accurate. So, you know. But I still don't care about it. Just saying. It's true, but I don't care about it. I think I got my point across really clearly and succinctly there. And so, you know, company's going well. So, you know, with those tens of dollars, which will be paid in installments every 6 months. $2.75 a month every 6 months. Oh, no, I think that's good. But we do get all this merchandise, which I'm pretty happy about. All these used Nespresso pods, capsules. But there goes the scenery's joined with another piece of scenery right there. Or the farmer over here was fertilizing their fields and then they ran out. That could be the other thing. Don't write that off. Could have happened. David says that John B's not a nerd. Debatable. I've made the same point. Same US accent is a bit unrealistic, right? I'm not sure if you know, but USA, I think, like, literally don't know these other countries. I don't know if you guys know about that. Love takes many forms. Oh, just about in the rear. It's okay. Don't panic. Yet. I'm going to chop it down to actually 1500. There we go, champions. Alright, looking good. Simon's holding over there. He's actually holding. Simon holding. Get in there, boy. It looks like the airfield up ahead. Y'all need to learn the terminology, y'all. Yes. Once again, everybody, please go ahead and smash the like button. Particularly the guy that commented in my comments saying don't say smash the like button. I need you to smash the like button. If you can do that, that would be great. If you don't do it, whatever, no problem. Alan will be calling you and telling you non-stop dad jokes for probably 24 hours. So that's what you risk if you don't smash it. So I think there's a big deterrent right there. Simon-o! Hey! There he is. He's in the A. You're in the A20. A20N. Nice. First time. Well, good luck with that, mate. Good to see you. Okay, buddy. Just choose a runway and commit to it. That's the key. Now, I need to brighten up some of these. That's already as bright as it goes, apparently. Oh, well, screw it. Close enough is good enough. If you go to the States, you'll definitely at some point be asked a question. David says, at Captain Safety, I did my PPL in the US. You did your PP in the US. Okay, fair enough. Maybe see a doctor about that. I know the terminology, just don't make me have to say altimeter with a US accent and pretend that you don't understand it being pronounced properly. Well, as Alan says, I don't do vowels, so, you know, doesn't apply to me. Alan! Alright, let's get a heading over here. I'm just going to do a heading select. I'm going to fly an angled downwind leg. It's a new procedure that's just been invented. It's called angled downwardly because that's how I decided to do it. Okay, we're going pretty fast here, everybody. Let's just pull back on the throttle a bit. Probably good now to get that prop forward a bit. We will be judging your landings. There'll be hefty fines for good landings. Where is this bloody airport, everybody? Is it right here? It looks very airportish. Landing rate comp, yes, except we haven't, we don't know what everyone's landing rate is going to be. You're just going to have to be honest. Honesty. And then again, some people won't be able to actually measure their landing rates. Oh, we can do a landing rate for me, though, if you want. Put your guesses in the chat right now. It will be recorded on Sim Toolkit Pro, so is that the runway right there? Yep, it is. So go ahead. What do you think my landing rate's going to be? Closest wins $3 million. Alan will sort you out with that, by the way. Just be patient for it to arrive, is what I would say. Hold on. What's going on here, team? Is this the runway? It is right there. Okay. What's this thing here? Right. Let's get this sorted. Where are we? Right down there. Autopilot off. First notch in. We're going to go over this way. Let's get up a bit higher here. Usually in the 70s. Oh, no. Crashed desktop. Uralian. Stink. Okay, here we go. Put your landing rate guesses in for a chance to win $3 million. Asterisk. There's an asterisk on that, which the major asterisk is we're not going to pay you $3 million. That's the main bit. But apart from that, good way to get people engaged. Oh, here we go. What do we got here? 155 minus 3 million by Captain Safety. He's got a lot of confidence in me. Okay, we're going to do a tight approach here. If the gear doesn't fold, you're doing it wrong. 3 million Kiwi bucks. Yeah. It's like a Marmite sandwich and a bag of pineapple lumps. A lot of you guys won't know what that is. There we go. Oh, we are low as. Feels low. Hold on. Get my altimeter going here, boys. That's correct. Okay. Apparently we're okay. Wonder how many feet above sea level? 1, maybe? 1 foot? I got distracted by the 3 million talk. Chris is minus 90. Oh, you guys have been pretty generous here. Considering that I'm using my Extreme 3D and in the Cessna 208, I don't know. I'm picking it's going to be a little bit heavier than usual. Yeah, poised and ready on the ground to see the landings. Simon O comes straight in, applies the pressure. I like it. I like the approach. It's all about putting pressure on. Dave's coming in. He's going to be the first man, or Fontana's actually in already. .108 elevation. There we go. How you going, Fury? Good to see you. I saw you up in the sky there with us. Love it. Okay, this is a nice approach here, everybody. Nice and controlled, because that's how I do it. I'm a little bit high, but also my aircraft's got quite a lot of altitude, so couple of factors there to take into account. I've actually got a bit of a tail crosswind here, but close enough is good enough. See, I told you ATC was full of it. Oh, I'm way too high now. Excellent. Trim this thing out, boys. Trim it out. Hardly hear the engine sounds.
Transporter from dispatch. You still have time. Rush to the parking.
I'm not rushing. That felt just a touch heavy. That felt about 141. I don't get a pop-up yet until I get back in. We'll figure it out, everybody. Nice wide turning circle here on this thing. The 2.8 isn't that bad, says Wrath. I actually enjoyed it aside from having to keep it pinned the whole flight. It's all good in the hood. Boom, there we go. Nailed it. Let's go and drop these goods off. Whoa, I am getting lag. Whew. Must be all those performance improvements they put into the game that they then took away because they turned the graphics down. Oh, conspiracy theory. Alright, let's go and park over here in front of the tower. Hopefully close to the emergency services so they can put the fire out on our plane. That would be handy. Here we go, we'll park directly into the wind.
Transporter from
There we
dispatch. Okay, nice job. Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
Thanks. Continue. Look at that. Let's see what's going on over here, boys. I'll see what my landing rate is in a minute, everybody. Look at this camera all over the place. So annoying. Mayday's coming in.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo was picked up by the customer. Your mission is completed.
Yes. Successful mission. Pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. Landed almost at the other end of the runway, but still pretty smooth, I'd say. Okay, my landing rate, by the way. Let's grab, enable the preview. Let's go main monitor. And we go Sim Toolkit Pro. We go boom. Oh, 41 feet per minute. See it down there, everybody? Oh, you can't see it. Oh, it didn't pop. Okay, relax. I don't know if you guys saw that. Where's my logbook? There it is, minus 41 right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's minus 41. View details might help. There we go, minus 41. Jeez, hardly even I'm still landing now. That's how smooth that was. Felt real heavy. I suppose when you're a professional pilot like me, that can happen. That can happen. Nice, nice little nose up action there. It looked good. Looked good. Alright, look at this. Nice crowd of absolute degenerates in the airport here. I love it. Oops. I just opened the console up because I'm on the wrong page. What an idiot. Love it. Who got there? Who got there? Marcus, 80. Marcus, oh, Marcus put it in twice. That's how confident he was. I thought he, yeah, minus 80, nice. My real guess is minus 50. Okay, Mr. Magma says, oh, Mr. Magma got it. He did. Your chat doesn't see the talent you have, exactly. They've been watching me too often. That's the problem. How am I supposed to pull the wool over your eyes if you keep watching me? Look at it. Get in there, boys. All right. Where is Chester? Where is he? I can't see him. What's the name? What's his username? Is this him here? Wizard Fire? Sorry. Michael, just come into this airport here. We're at LIBD. Just come into this airport. Go spawn into this on the North Europe server. Alright, hey, champion. Thank you, Captain Safety. Good to see you. Thanks for coming again. Ah, oh, CTD. Pain. Yeah, I'm getting major frames issues here, everybody. And through OBS, which is pain. So sorry about the choppity. For some reason, it's not loving it. Paul says, yes, I've been flying around the world in a caravan and just started noticing the pink neon light in the interior since the update. Ha! It's brilliant. Right, let's grab Neofly here, team. We just made probably, I think, $1 trillion on that flight. Could be more. How we're looking for time here, team. All right. Okay, looking for a flight around 100 nautical miles. Yeah, I'm not going to get the greatest XP on that flight, just quietly, ladies and gentlemen. This is it right down here. We did make 14 grand, but I think XP will be a little bit screwed because I did stall it 3 times on departure. Okay, we're in LIBD. Let's check out the next flight. Around about 100. What do you reckon? Should we fly down the boot towards this sort of general direction? I think we want to pop over into Africa quickly, don't we? What do you reckon, team? Albania would be good. Whereabouts is it? Where is it? Where's Albania, everybody? Talk to me. I actually specifically need to see it on here to know where it is. To me, it's in this general area right here. Where is it? Ankara. That is the capital of Turkey, by the way. A lot of people think it's Istanbul. You learned something today, everybody. Across the sea from us. In here, is it? What sea? What sea? We love the sea flights, you know it. Oh, here, Albania. I see. I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay, so it's going to need to be... No, it's going to need to be something like this, right? Yeah, it's a little bit long. I need something around 100. We could do refresh. Yes. Let's refresh again. Let's refresh until we get what we need, team. Oh, 109. Is this... not quite, is it? Not quite the direction. No, let's refresh again. No, that's too far, too far. 99, is that? No. We could always go down to here. We could always go down to this point here, right on the point, and then we'll jump for our next flight. We can jump across. What do you reckon about that, everybody? Is that the go? Albania, Greece, yeah. Yeah, so we'll jump across to this point here, and then next time we get together in stream, we can jump across to Albania and down through there. What do you guys reckon? Does that work for you? East? Yep, we want to keep working east. I just need to fly. Well, let's see if we can find something that actually gets us across this water here. Yeah, I need something around about 100 just over from a timing perspective. That would be perfect. 144. There we go. Right into Albania. Ah, let's go there. Why not? Let's do it. So this is it. Let me throw it in here. LIBD. This is it right here, everybody. LIBD to LAKV. That's our flight. Let me see if it will work in my overlay. LIBD. Oh, yes. LAKV. LAKV. Yes! Woo! We get an overlay! Unbelievable. Alright, let's grab it. Alright. We actually get a proper overlay for this flight, everybody. Okay, so this is the go. Let me just put this down a little bit. This is the go. Wrath is out. Hey, mate. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Appreciate you coming in. As always, good to see the big tin flying around. Alright, Fontana, you're out too. See you later. Thank you very, very much for coming in. I really appreciate it, everybody. We've had a good time. Good time, had by all. I think, Alan, you scared everyone off with your jokes. So well done on that. Okay, so cargo is 2527. Alright, let's get in my hangar first here. So let's go ahead and we'll fly this mission. So you can see up the top there, everybody, the overlay. That will tell you where we're going and how we're doing it. Let's just get into my hangar. How we're looking for fuel. Let's just add a touch more fuel. Yes, boom. That's fine. We're still keeping it relatively low. So flying, let's connect and fly. Ah, hold on. Ah.
You must deliver express packages before the deadline.
Oh, I forgot to change the bloody livery. Anyway, let's just do this livery. Sorry, I was supposed to get into my Nespresso livery.
Transporter form dispatch.
Too late now.
Loading cargo. Please stand by.
I can actually ditch 100 cargo. It's telling me. Okay, we're still overweight, everybody. As I said, both in the sim and outside the sim. Alright, team, up the top there.
Cargo is loaded. You can start your mission.
Alright. Fuel selector is on. It's like the bow selector, except it's for fuel. Alright, let's go ahead, turn this on. Battery is on. Fuel pump's on. Alternate's good. Ignition is on. This is actually around the wrong way, but let's just do this. Turn this off, and then turn this on. We've got all our lights on because, you know, that's how we roll. Okay, looking good. We're on. Let's turn these on then. That will do. Now I've got to put my this on here. Boom. Okay, right, so I'm going to do a direct to right here, and we are going to be going to... where are we going? I've forgotten the name of it already. LAKV. Oh, hold on. L. A. K. V. There we go. V. We go enter. Activate. Yes. Great. Flight plan. Boom. There we go, team. We are good to go. So up the top there, you can see all the details. So whack that into your GPS. LIBD to LAKV. We finally get a an overlay, which is emotional to say the least. We'll disable my preview so I don't do everything. LAKV 144. That's it. You got it. So how about we depart in the opposite direction this time? Yep, everyone's got it right. Let's go. Park and brake off. Let's get into it. Welcome, everybody. By the way, if you just joined the stream, thank you very much. If you're looking for accurate flying, you're absolutely come to the wrong place. Sometimes we accurately fly. Sometimes. But most of the times we make it up as we go. And we just say things with confidence, then it seems like we know what we're talking about. That's really the key. If in doubt, risk it. That's really where we come from. Old guy gaming. Use your keyboard instead of a knob. It's easier. Can you just type it in, can you? I get it. I like the immersion. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Didn't know you could just type it in. All this time. All this time I could have just been typing it in. There's nothing like, you know, getting out there playing with your knob though, I think, you know. I think we'd all agree with that. Yeah, Pathogen's got the idea here. John has. Michael, I don't know, mate. I think so. I think it's all. It should definitely be. You should definitely be able to join with Xbox. I think it's all on the same servers. I'm pretty sure. I don't know for sure, but it kind of would make sense if you could. Life changing. Your girlfriend hates when you do that. Don't you hate when your girlfriend deflates though, John? That sucks, eh? Gets a hole in her and deflates and you got to go and patch her up. I hate that. Anyway, moving right along. Yeah, I'll just wait here for you champions to catch up. I try struggling to find the server menu. It should be on your main page up the top right hand corner. Should be a little drop down. It's in the main page of Flight Sim. I assume the home pages are exactly the same on Xbox as they are on Flight Sim. Up the top right hand corner should be a drop down. You got a 40 gig update, Dex. Jeez. I do like this livery, I've got to say. Looking good. Right, let's rev this thing up, team. Let's get going. The rest of you can catch up. You got it? Nice. Okay, just I'll get you to catch up. Just put your foot to the floor and get into it. You'll be sweet. Let me take this off. Okay, hold on. Altitude, everybody. Hold on. It should be pretty sweet. Hold on. What are you doing, Mace? Let's bring up our map here. I'm picking the altitude is going to be... I think we're going to be fine, aren't we? Why is that not showing? It's not showing on my thingy. Okay, oh well. Sucks to be me. I assume altitude is going to be, let's say, east odd, 5,000 feet. Let's start with 5,000, should be fine. I'm picking. I don't know if we're heading some mountains later on. Miguel, how you going, Miguel? Do I have my settings on ultra? I've got some of it's on ultra. I'll show you my settings soon. I've sort of kept it well within the capability. I've got a pretty decent rig, would be fair to say. But I'm sort of like on ultra with a few things and high on most things is probably the... why am I stalling here?
Transporter, good flight.
Shouldn't be stalling here. Hondre, is that how I say it? Let me know. How you doing? Good to see you. 2,000 is loads, is it? Should we just do two? Okay, east odd. I'm going to go 3,000 then. 3,000 is going to be the cruise altitude because we're going to go nice and low. Now I'm going to go 5,000. I like it just slightly higher. 5,000. The cruise altitude is going to be 5,000, everybody. Let's rev that up. Let's throw on our autopilot FLC. Yeah, 5,000, just to get up there a little bit so it's slightly more efficient. Let's throw on our nav. Whoa, that was a bit hairy there, boys. Oh, look, I got the pink inside. That looks amazing. Hope they allowed cache for regions instead of having to click and drag area. Yes. So you're thinking getting a 32 gig RAM and a RTX 2060 or 3080? Yeah, definitely if you can get a hold of a 3080. Apparently they're pretty difficult to get a hold of. Get some, just get a few screenshots here, everybody. Let's hold on. We're getting out here, 1,000, boom, boom, boom. Everything's looking good. Grab that, do that, grab that. All right, beautiful, everybody. Oh my God, this is so sensitive. Look at that. Look at those graphics down there, everybody. Treat yourself. See everyone in the background. Beautiful. You go for an inflatable. True story, says John. My girlfriend got me a peach Fanta and a Turkish chocolate bar called Dido. I said, I just want to thank you for giving me the best day. And she didn't get it. Oh, no. Oh. Maybe you will go for the inflatable option. Oh, that is brilliant. Oh my God. Oh, that is, yeah. People may not get that. People may not get it, I can kind of see. Man, frames are a bit... My sim is smooth, by the way. I know that you're getting a few jumpity-jumpities on the stream, but OBS is just not loving things at the moment. Apologies for that. Luke, how you going? He's got everything in high on a 2060. Miguel says maybe the day your life would be the day you met her. Yeah, something like that. I'll quickly show my settings, everybody, just very quickly. These aren't refined, but I'm on... yeah, I went to scaling to 120 or so. Someone said that's quite good. 170 and 150 on the objects, and I'm high here, ultra here, high, ultra, volumetric. I'm doing this very quickly. 16, high. And then I put the refresh rate at medium. But that's it. So it's mainly high, few ultras in there, and some decent level of detail. I haven't refined it since the last patch, so I could probably refine it a little bit. Man, these I've got to say, the scenery below is looking good, feeling great. Gary! Watching from the Caribbean. Get in there. Love it. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome to the madness. Hey, if you just joined the stream and you do enjoy it, please hit the like button. If you don't, Alan's going to tell you bad dad jokes for a numerous hours, and you'll regret it. JV, long time no see. What have you been up to? Good to see you. Welcome in. It has been a while. It has indeed. I'm going up to 5,000, everybody. You can fly pretty much at 1,000 probably. As you can see on our little chart over here, we are in the green all the way. No mountains to speak of, but I'll just get a little bit higher just to, because, you know, I'm an absolute maniac mainly. And mainly because Alan said 2,000 was good, so I just really don't want to follow anything he says. It's a fair comment, isn't it? Miguel says, nice, can't wait to buy one. Bad beast like that. Now I have to be happy with my laptop. MX250, 2 gig, 8 gig RAM, 15. Oh, sorry, i5 10 or 10. i5 10. Well, Alan's running it off a laptop. It's going, and he gets pretty, yeah, it's more than acceptable in that, Alan. Let's just get up cruising altitude. Once we get up cruising altitude, I'm going to get a sneak in and grab a go and grab a coffee. And this time I'm not going to let it go cold, even though that is the rules of our commercial agreement with George Clooney. But I'm just going to ignore it. You can get external GPUs. That is true. Good point. Don't forget to plug them in. It's just a little tip right there. You're welcome. I've got minutes of technical experience to rely on. It's running better than ever for John. He's on a laptop. There you go. I've got a laptop, but I haven't tried. I've got a, it's about 5 years old now. It's a Republic of Gamers Asus Republic of Gamers. It's got like a 10, it's got a 970M in it from memory, which is not great. That's the graphics card. But it plays like, it's great for being out on the road. I take it with me when I go away with business and stuff like that. And I can play, like, there's not many games I can't play. I'm sure I could play this on it, but it would just be, yeah, I'd have to have it relatively lowish because it would just chew it up a bit. But it's definitely a decent gaming laptop. 17-inch monitor. The best thing about it is when I put it through security in the airport, I get comments every time. Every time. Oh, that's a big one. And I go, that's not the first time I hear that. Ah! Great jokes for me. Great jokes. Quality. That's all I've got to say about that. Thank you for listening. Quality entertainment here. Okay. Back to the flying, everybody. How about I do some tuning here? Can I be bothered? 122.8. There we go. We'll tune Unicom because we are absolute madmen. Sometimes. Alan says, JV says, how much better is it now? I'm still on old DDR3 board with a second-hand AMD processor in there. I think it's definitely improved as time's gone by, there's no doubt about it. In terms of laptop, the other guys will be able to tell you. Alan says he's getting a steady 40 frames with most on high and clouds on ultra. Got 28 frames in murky, cloudy London City today. Yeah, they used to be, yeah, definitely. Miguel says, I searched about it, but the connection with the wires I think is a bit sketchy and expensive. A gaming box is alone £500 to £900. RTX and a power supply adds over 1,000. Yeah, it can be a bit, expensive, like 11 better. This is new Crisis for computers for resource. I can't remember Crisis. 2007 from memory that came out. I don't know how to quantify it, no idea about frames and the like. For 1K plus I want 16 gig RAM minimum and a graphics card 6 gig minimum. There you go. You're not asking too much. By the way, I did not choose this flight over the water. I just like to put it out there because I know that some people get a little bit antsy about that. Someone wanted to go to Albania, so that's where we're going. So we'll keep those. Actually, what I might actually do is, how can you turn off... I've got an idea. How do I turn off... How do you turn off those instrument, those tool, those... this here. Hold on. How do I turn off these indicators? Because if I can turn these off, I'll stay in this view. And it won't go all over the place. Although, how do you zoom in and out? You can't. Let's go back here and just put up with the camera. Where is everyone? They're in front of me, are they? Here we go. Oh, hold on, let me just, I'm at 5,000 here, everybody, so let's just make sure our barrow is correct. Let's just pull the prop back just a touch, looking good there. So this is saying overspeed up here, however, we're just going to go in the yellow, why not? Hold on. We're staying in the green on our torque. That's cool. We're really pushing this thing though, let's be honest. Pull it back just a touch, stay in the yellow, a little bit of prop back. I'm not flying this correctly, but let's just go with it. What I want this computer to be able to use full bandwidth of the PCI lanes for GPU. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth, but I didn't get it either. JV says, did you see the news yesterday? Brazilian police raided a private jet with 1.3 tons of cocaine on board, and that was about across the Atlantic. It's 1.3 tons. Phew. It's mammoth. Everyone's disappeared. What's happened? Everyone's disappearing. How about we take a passenger's view here? Oh, nice view, buddy. Nice. Looking good. Yeah, that's huge. Michael says, Hannibal, I'm here. This is my first online gaming moment. Well, get in there, Michael. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you are enjoying it. It's probably a bit different flying with us lot. We can be a little bit different sometimes, but I hope you do enjoy it. It's just a bit of fun. Very casual. Safety optional, all the normal stuff. Flying to Albania, first ever online gaming moment, flying to Albania. Yeah, cargo would be worth more than the plane, I'd say. Team Fortress 1.5 for John was his first. VA pilot, in your opinion, is X-Plane 11 done? No. No, it definitely isn't. I was going to put a video out about... I've put 2 videos about X-Plane 11, actually. That's all I exclusively played before this, but I like flying VFR so much that this is a much better platform for that, in my opinion. However, until... This is my opinion on X-Plane 11. Now, they're going to have to iterate into the next version of X-Plane. So X-Plane 11, yes, eventually will die because that's what happens. Old versions die. But in the meantime, it's not going to. And the reason is because... one of the arguments for Flight Sim was the lack of content that it shipped with was due to the fact that it's going to be a platform for third-party developers to then put complexity into the sim. In other words, study-level aircraft, add-on airports, programs, all that sort of stuff. However, until Flight Sim can do updates or produce updates that don't break half of these third-party developers, aircraft, etc., then X-Plane will still have a spot, because this is the problem at the moment. I was speaking to a developer last weekend, and I've seen a few articles on them, and they're getting really frustrated with the fact that they don't get a development version of the game or a pre-release version, or whatever you call it, someone with a technical background will be able to explain exactly what it's called, where they can quickly test the aircraft in that new environment and make the adjustments and then ship it at the same time that their update at the same time the update comes out. But if they continue to push out updates that break third-party developers, then X-Plane will still have a life, because developers, you know, will just get over having their stuff getting broken all the time, because that's not a good customer experience for their customers, and it's outside their control. So once they get the stable platform in place, which I think they will, then yeah, over time X-Plane 11 will sort of, you know, as the content increases. However, it'll be up to Laminar then to produce an upgraded version of X-Plane, which I think they probably, well, I don't know if they will or not. I assume they probably are looking to do that. But until this version gets a lot more stable, I think they'll still be able to survive in their current version, basically. Sion, how you going? Neofly, no, I doubt that it will be on Xbox, because it's basically a Windows-based program. Welcome though, welcome. John Beasley says, I'd hazard the X-Plane 11 is ahead on flight accuracy and avionics. Definitely, it definitely is, and that's what a lot of people say. Those that probably know a lot more than I do in terms of the actual flight models. But it's also been around a lot longer to fine-tune that stuff, so you'd expect it to be there. But the big thing is, it's like, if you look at my video I did about a year ago, which was something along the lines of, will Microsoft Flight Simulator kill the X-Plane? And there was some pretty hardy conversation there. And I remember one person in particular was like, Microsoft Flight Simulator is, yes, it's not going to ship with much content, but that's what, it's just going to be a platform for third-party developers to enhance. Well, that's good. That's okay. That argument, that's cool. I get that argument. I acknowledge that argument. But it needs to be a stable platform. You can't update every time you update the sim. You can't break half of the third-party add-ons. Now, of course, you can't cater for every single add-on for the game, because there's heaps of different little, smaller developers or just hobby developers who might code it up differently and stuff. So you're never going to be able to cater for everything. But you can't have the major players having to update their add-on aircraft every single time an update comes out, because that just pisses off customers. They go for a few days without their favourite aircraft because the sim broke it. So once they get that stability in there, then yeah, no problem. Then they're really well positioned to just really take over the market, I think. But there will always be reasons people don't do or don't fly it. You still need a decent computer to run this, although it's getting better. And sometimes, people have invested a lot of money into X-Plane, a whole lot of add-ons, all that sort of stuff, and they're just happy to fly it. They don't want to. They feel like they don't want to walk away from it because they've invested a lot of money into it. But it certainly is. I know there was a lot of comments on that video that I did that was sort of like, X-Plane's immediately going to die because of Microsoft Flight Simulator. But anyone who's been around flight sims for more than 5 minutes know that was never going to happen. It's over time, yes, as it gets outdated, it will. But there's a heap of reasons people will stick with their current sim. Anyway. That's my story. It's always a good discussion, but look, at the end of the day, I enjoyed the flight, the way the current Microsoft Flight Simulator is. I enjoy it because it's got great graphics that I don't have to have billions of gigs of hard drive to save or to store it, and we're generally doing low and slow VFR flights, and it's absolutely brilliant for that. And yes, the models aren't 100% correct, but there are enough sort of add-on aircraft like the Arrow and stuff like that keep me happy, and I just don't have the time to sit down and really learn the big airliners. I hardly ever fly them, so it's not a big drama for me that we don't have study level. And if I do want to fly one, I'll fly the fly-by-wire, which has got a tremendous amount of detail. So yeah, for me personally, I think it's completely fine. However, I can understand why why it won't take off fully until they sort out the stability issues. Anyway, I'd hazard the X-Plane 11 still. Yep. Dax says they expect to support MSFS for at least 10 years. So there you go. Yeah. And it will get there. Marcus says, unfortunately, I couldn't start Flight Sim for months after a patch, and now I've cancelled my Xbox Game Pass and reverted back to X-Plane 11. Flight Sim needs loads more polishing. Yeah, it does, yeah. But that can and will change over time. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Over time, it will. Yeah. They might make something similar for it. Yeah, exactly. VA Pilot says, great explanation. Thanks a bunch. Oh, that was just me ranting and rambling. Waffles. X-Plane 11, is better than Microsoft Flight Simulator because of the realism. Yeah, and that's where they're at the moment. Good to see you, by the way, Waffles. Excellent name, I love it. But it's like anything. Over time, X-Plane 11 will become, redundant, because it's like saying, hey, how do you think Flight Sim 2002 is going to go? Over time, they just become outdated. So, it'll be up to Laminar to up their game to the next level, to bring theirs sort of in line with this. And if they can do that and impart their own flight dynamics and knowledge in that area, then yeah, it'll continue on. It will, flourish. But at the moment, X-Plane 11 still used. You only need to go on to, to see some of the top flight sim streamers, and they are still doing X-Plane 11 content, because you've got, particularly in the airliner part, airliner side of things, they've got tons of aircraft there that they can fly with proper procedures and stuff. When I say proper procedures, not necessarily study level, but certainly more than the default aircraft, that's for sure. So it's just a wider range at this point. But over time, Flight Sim will catch up. Definitely, you've got to give them time. It's already got a tremendous amount of add-ons and stuff like that. But over time, it will just just needs a bit of time. But like I say, in the meantime, they can't continue to piss off these third-party developers whose products keep breaking every time it updates. They ain't gonna work. JV says in a few years, Dovetail will get a hold of it, and you'll be able to pick it up for $4.99 off Steam. I have a slow connection, and the big updates, for 20 to 40 gig take a while. Yeah, that can, definitely, that's a bit of a... This is a bloody brilliant flight with live time. Really enjoying it. What is the live time? It's brilliant, John. It's brilliant. What time do you reckon? How about we go like here? What do you reckon? There we go. That's looking good. That's one thing I liked about FSX is Dax had a huge variety of aircraft, including helicopters, and that just happens over time. So Flight Sim will get there. Definitely. So sad to see DC6 development was cancelled for X-Plane 11. Publishers really toxic about it. Tough luck, I guess, yeah. Can't see a thing. It looks good. Right, I'm just going to fill up my coffee, everybody. How far have we got to go here? Heaps of time. So just talk amongst yourself. Alan will tell some bad jokes, and we'll catch you real soon. Just going to grab a coffee. Look at that camera. What a shocker. So annoying how it does that. I wonder why that camera rolls. Tell us a joke, Alan. Where's the joke? Insert Tupperware. An elephant walked out. The other Alan stepped up. An elephant walks by a naked man and tells him, "Man, you must have a hard time breathing." Don't forget about the wind. Any East Coast pilots on? Not too sure. Alan failed us, but in steps Alan, the other Alan, which may or may not be pronounced the same way, nobody knows. We've just guessed. Well, Alan was getting beer, so that's fair enough. Yeah, you let yourself down and your family down. Yeah, we need a YouTube apology. We've got some land in the distance, which we're pretty happy about. Why does it take 6 women with PMT to change a light bulb? You tell me, Alan. I'm guessing this is going to not be good. Go for it, though. Discord. Exclamation mark Discord, by the way. I'll throw it in there. If you're not a member of our Discord, get in there and do it. Because that bloody does, okay. Oh, you gotta laugh. You have to laugh, really, don't you? Alright, let's have a look in Discord. Have you fellas been posting some screenshots? Right, okay. I'm not reading that one, Alan. It's good though. Oh, you can control boats in Flight Sim now, eh? And Neofly did get an update. Let's have a look. Okay, let's check out some of these. Let me get this sorted here. Let's show some of the screenshots that people be putting up. Main monitor, enable preview. Here we go. Mayday. Got an icing issue right there. Looks completely fine. Just open up this little thing here and it will defrost. Won't be a problem. Hey, see you, Dex. Good to see you, mate. Thanks very much for jumping in. Appreciate it. Always a pleasure. Oh, I like it. Who's this? This is Huon. Uh-oh. He's got someone on his tail. Wake turbulence. Fontana before he jumped off. Nice, I like it. His propellers have stopped. Mayday, here we go. Looking good. And Huon again. Nice, coming on top of those. Yeah, I enjoyed those, the scenery coming in there. It was good. Is that it, is it? What have people been doing recently? Who's this? This is John. Largest salt flat in the world. Atacama Desert. Look at that. Amazing. Jeff! The big man. Coming in the chat. I was trying to pronounce your surname earlier, Jeff. Big fan. We've got Simulation YouTube royalty in the chat right now. Hey, it's an absolute pleasure. I was really stoked to see that you played it. It's a great little program, actually. Jeff is in here, everybody. Say hello. Don't abuse him. Do not abuse him. Would be quite good. Let me just turn off my preview here because this thing is not loving life in terms of OBS. But no, enjoyed it. Definitely, you know, they've done a lot of development on it. It's great. Fav e Arno. There we go. I was so close yet so far away. I think I had about 12 to 13 more syllables in there. So apologies for that. But no, I enjoy watching your vids, obviously. A lot of good stuff going on there. Awesome. Great to have you on board too. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, the database editing is so good. Yeah. Yeah, I did it for this actually. We're doing around the world in propeller-driven aircraft, and so I just went in and gave myself the aircraft that I needed and the quals, so then I don't have to go through and do it. But yeah, no, it's great like that, because if you want to do it hardcore and start from the bottom and just work your way up, you can do that. But if you want to go ahead and edit them, then you can do that also, and just, you know, you can just have the career that you want. And you know, Henri, who's the developer for Neofly, has done a bloody great job. He's updated it so often. It's really cool. So yeah, awesome. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Nice. So what happens, everybody? Don't scroll up. I think when you join the chat, you can't see the previous chat, so you're safe. Yeah, Alan had an attempt of trying to pronounce your surname. It was a failed attempt, but that's just standard for Alan. Let's be honest. What have we got going on here? We do have a new subscriber coming in. And it's Jeff. It's an absolute honour, I've got to say. You know, I'm approaching you very quickly, Jeff. You'll have to watch out. I've only got 92,100 subs to go, and I'm right there with you. So, you know, we're both about at the same sort of level. Oops, Chester's had an oops. But no, we've been enjoying flying Neofly since the start, in fact. It's been great. We're off over to Albania right now. Yeah, definitely. The people who make the channel definitely know. We've got a good little community going on, actually. We get the same sort of 20 to 25 guys that jump on every weekend and have a group flight. It's a lot of fun, and on the Discord we give each other crap. It's really good way to escape from actually having to do some real work, really. So no, it's great. We enjoy it, and particularly the multiplayer in Flight Sim. It's one of the best features of it. Just being able to jump in all at the same airport and away you go just makes it easy. So yeah, we're loving it, that's for sure. Beautiful night here. I would like to say that John did indeed give me a lot of crap for flying over water, then he chose this flight. So, if you dislike this flight, just abuse John. John B. Secondary John B, not John Beasley. It's not often we do crossing water flights, seeing the land coming up as a new experience. Appreciate your support as usual. Oh yes, so once again thanks to our unofficial sponsor Nespresso. Unofficial because they've agreed to nothing. But we're pushing hard. Alan is our marketing manager. Excellent use of a green screen. Yeah. I was doing a little bit more where I was doing sort of some... I haven't got it up because I had to reassemble my office, but we used to do a few little skits and stuff like that. Just for a bit of fun. But then I had to get out of my seat, and you know, that's just way too much work. But yeah, it's good having the old green screen in here. John B says he reserves his right to be a hypocrite. Hey, it goes without saying. Alan says one thing with Neofly is that KM mastered emergency landing makes them all better. Yeah. All of mine emergency landings, whether they're required or not. Saw Jeff with AV Angel. Love her vids. Get into it, everybody. Chester is back. Excellent. John B says I spent just over 23 hours this week flying over Pacific. Sick of the sea. Jeff did another video with AV Angel today. Nice. John B, you rock. Excellent flight. Don't inflate his ego. Come on. John B is the chief pilot though, so I'd forgotten about that, so I suppose I should show him a little bit of respect. A little bit of respect. Not too much though. Beautiful night here. We've got Mafia Boys over in the background there. I don't think he's part of our flight. 127 feet in the 747. Maybe he was involved in that big drug bust you were talking about earlier. What? Alan, are you watching other people's channels? What are you doing, mate? Bloody hell. Okay, who we got actually that we can see? We've got Huan's up there, Dave's up there, Uralian, HBMM and Lost Creator in the 7A. I don't think he's with us. He could be. We've got Jinky behind us, Wizard, and John. Look at that, everybody. Check that out. Beautiful. David, I was looking at the world map yesterday, having a cheeky little stalk, and noticed you in a Piper Arrow going north from some Pacific island into the endless blue. Why? Good question. We've all been asking that question. Miguel says, how do you keep her so steady? I'm a rookie and bought it 3 days ago. You're talking about my aircraft steady? It's because the autopilot. Hey, did you not watch me on approach? That's what it looks like when you don't have autopilot. I could use it though. But I just want to make sure I make it really clear to people that I don't know what I'm doing. So that's why I don't let the autopilot take control on approaches. Just so people know. The expectation gets high, then I smash it back down to normal level. I need to get that improvement mod that you were using in your video actually, Jeff. Because, yeah, this one, yeah, there's a few things. Particularly turning on the ground. I think that's the biggest enhancement actually. The turning circle in this thing is like a blimmin' London bus. There's a few Londoners here. They may or may not be able to confirm. It's pretty slow though. Pretty wide. Alright, let's have a look here, team. How far we got to go? 38. So we're okay at the moment. We don't need to descend. Does anyone know what's happening with the weather over here? Has anyone got an indication? If in doubt, just pick a runway and commit to it. John's now in La Paz in Bolivia on world trip. Nice. Where did you start? Alan says, I only watch other channels to appreciate the brilliance of this. Sorry. Oh. Something like that. Yeah, so use cheats. Yeah, mate. Look, if you look here, I've got my altitude set. So what you do is you just dial up the altitude that you want there, Miguel. So I've got it at 5,000. And I've got my course set in my GPS. So you know, I've got my CDI needle to follow the GPS, and I've just got my autopilot set on here. I've got it telling it to hold the altitude of 5,000, telling it to follow my GPS, the magenta line here. Is that magenta? I don't know. Magenta's not a word we use in New Zealand very often, to be honest. That would be like pink, is what we would say. Purpley pink. But yeah, so anyway, that's the go there, Miguel. So when you're at cruise altitude, it means I can jump out here and I can look around, make sure we can appreciate the beauty of the sim. So that's what I do. That's why I generally will only fly, when I stream, I only fly planes that have autopilot. That's really why. So then I can get outside and then we can see everybody and see what's going on. It's always good. Ah, awesome. Hey, thanks, Jeff. Awesome. Thank you so much for jumping in. It's an absolute pleasure, mate. And a lot of fans of yours in here. I'm certainly one too. So thank you so much and appreciate you popping in. Absolute pleasure. You brought some class to the stream, and I tell you, it was much needed. I'll check out that email too. Thank you very much. Good to see you. We want runway 14. Yeah. The wind wants runway 26. We want runway 14. I feel like quite the voyeur now, having learned that. Yeah, there you go. There you go. What did David say? Yes, it's true. I just happened to pick up a random place to test my butt kicker, which I just installed. Highly recommended if you want to buy 100 watt vibrator. Oh, it's a family program. Not really. Comes with a remote control too. Oh, beautiful. Miguel says, when I activate the AP on the Cessna Skyhawk G1000, the app goes crazy and starts doing circles. Okay, look, sometimes the autopilot can get a bit crazy, so that's one thing. However, a couple things. Have you got a route actually programmed in? So have you told it where you want to go to? So when you load into the sim, you can do it at the start and say, here, fly from here to here. That's the first thing. Have you got a route in it? If you haven't got a route, you can just tell it to go direct to an airport in here. You go in here and then you just type it in here. You can, apparently. Go direct to, type it in here, and away you go. If you've got that, actually, have you got that capability on the in the G1000? Pretty sure you can. Yeah. And then once that's it in there, you also got to make sure that your CDI, this here, see how it's got all these lock 1, lock 2, and GPS, got to make sure this is on GPS so it follows your GPS. So that's a couple of things that might be causing that. And then you use nav. Oh, look, I'm an idiot. Nav. There we go. So there goes some common causes. Or it could be that the GPS is just absolutely crap in itself, which can happen from time to time. Look at this. How good is this, everybody? What remote? What purpose? You scared Jeff away, David. There are less colours in New Zealand. I didn't know that. Yeah, we've only just promoted ourselves on black and white. Well, that was before you continue with the inflatables. In case you don't want to pretend it's for sim realism anymore, I'd just like to take it to bed. How much intensity for the vibe effects? Yeah, you really, really could just take the waveform. This is going way off. Kiwi gets a business opportunity from John F, but does he know the Queen? No, he doesn't. Maybe he does. I think you get to meet the Queen when you get 1 million subscribers. AP has a bunch of modes to select as well, including nav and the CDI. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's got a bunch of different... yeah, you got it. Yep, beautiful. The FS integration takes inputs from SimConnect and outputs waveforms. Highly recommended. There we go. Broke Flight Simulator. Nice. Too bad I can't be there as an FSX flyer. Yeah, it's a shame. Good to see you, though. Okay, yeah. Best thing to do is get onto Discord when everyone's flying, just casually. Miguel can step you through it. But you just got to make sure a few things are set. John B says, honestly never heard of him, but I'm not much into the Sims apart from this one. I'll check out his channel. Nice. How weird I mentioned John. And he pops up. There you go. Alan, marketing genius. Sounds interesting, David. I'm not sure I've ever really wanted my ass to shake when I'm playing a computer game. I don't know. Could be good. Right, I'm going to just nice and easily get down to 2,000 feet. What's the altitude of this runway, everybody? I could just do the research myself, but I'm too lazy. You could take that into account. Wow, look at this, it's beautiful. Alright, everybody. Let's descend into Albania, which I totally knew where it was. John B, you never know. Oh, sorry, David says you never know until you've tried, right? Landing gear, thumps, and so on. Ah, right. Do you know your gear is hanging? Is he just brother Alan? I didn't want to say anything. Absolutely tremendous, everybody. Let's take a few screenshots. Look at these fields. Very well looked after. Very, very well looked after. Alright, team. So what runway are we going into here? Are we just making it up as we go, or are we going to do something completely different this time? 107 feet. Okay, cool. What's everyone agreed on in terms of runway? There's a little few hills around here. Do we have to go downwind and back up? Ah, it was a CDI. There you go. Nice. I've used the butt kicker in a demo on Assetto Corsa, actually, at my local PC shop. They've got one set up with a triple screen and that. It's got the butt kicker and stuff, and it's cool. So particularly when you're like getting over the bumps and over the curbs, or if you crash, or if you're like rubbing and stuff like that, it's actually pretty sweet. It can be kind of cool flying a 7.4 and you can actually feel that feel the landing gear come up. Pretty cool. Helen says, I know the Queen, names are irrelevant. So we're going 1-4, no wind. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Beautiful. Oh yeah, 1 knot. There we go. I've closed my sim, hit the little X on the tab. Jinky just got a sim rig myself, driving only for the moment. Nice. Yeah, I've been tossing up and getting back into iRacing and stuff like that, which I'm fairly average at, if the truth be told. But I really enjoy it. It's fun. I do enjoy the driving games. They are a lot of fun. Just like the amount of equipment that's available now, it's pretty sweet actually. I'm just going to go over here. Let's get this altitude right down to 1,000 feet, just for a laugh. Yeah, this will be the last flight, mate. Yeah. Better get on with Sunday here. This is I have a sub-bar laptop that has an Intel Pentium. It's all good. That is the only sort of issue with this sim, is just obviously it's a bit hungry. But yeah. Let's get into it. I guess the only thing I like about FSX is that it's very modular and you can get it running on almost everything. Yeah, FSX was good. It was good. It was still, I always compared it to it was pretty, it still had its issues. Trying to get it, the thing about FSX is trying to get it running really well was a challenge. That's what I found. Like, even, I remember, like, no matter how good your sim was, you could never have it running absolutely perfectly. That's what I found. Maybe it's slightly different now. But I always found it quite cantankerous. Is that correct? And you used to have to do a whole lot of work. Like, you used to have Nick's NVIDIA thing that you used to have to go in and change all the components to get it running and get anti-aliasing working and all that stuff working. I found it a bit of a pain, but yeah, it was fine. I thought Flight Sim 2004 was one of the best versions ever. Very stable, but FSX was a bit of a brute sometimes, just trying to get it to run perfectly. But even I remember having it up on my computer like a year ago. So I had compared to 2007 when it came out, it had a really powerful computer and still couldn't get it running absolutely brilliantly on ultra settings. We have a subscriber, Broke Flight Simmer. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. Appreciate you jumping in and subbing. That's awesome. Thank you. Costs nothing at all, by the way, everybody, to subscribe, except just a little bit of self-respect. Something I miss about the G530, says John, is coming in And coming into G1000Z, I can't find the OBS navigation control. Ah, okay. I'm not too sure. Oh, hold on. What is this still doing? Silly buggers, is it? Oh, turn the AP off. There we go. That'll help. Alright, coming into land, everybody. Can hardly see the runway here. There's no runway lights. Alright. Final approach in. Can't see a thing. Doesn't matter. It's just be... Oh, look, it'd be way better if I didn't have these glasses on. That was a good choice. A little bit steep here. Someone else just subscribed. It's a little bit... I'll check it out in a second. Thank you, though, to the unknown for subscribing. I appreciate it. Absolutely tremendous. Landing rate comp. Let's just float. Oh, I landed on my front wheel.
From dispatch. You still have time. Rush to the parking.
Whoa! Is it going to be a major issue if I land on my wheel? My front wheel? Hold on. Where are we going here? Up over here? What is going on here? Oh, we've got someone following me on Twitch too. Ha! Do we have a terminal here or not? Let's just pull off to the side in the meantime. Okay, so thank you very much to Grant who subscribed. If you are watching, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And MN Painter on Twitch. I don't stream much at all on Twitch, to be fair, but I do appreciate it anyway. We're just going to stop here because
nice job.
I can't.
Is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
I can't see. No, it doesn't appear to be any terminal around here, is there? Oh, look at this. What the heck's going on? This is where you turn off. So you turn off here. Is this... Oh, is this it all here? Oh, it's over here. Wow, that's a weird place for it to be, isn't it? It's like miles away. Is this a runway? No?
Transporter from dispatch. Cargo unloaded and checked. It is always a pleasure to work with you.
Wow. I'll just... it's been a pleasure too. I'll just park over here, everyone, because you know what? That's how I roll. Let's just go here. As you guys come in, you can check yourselves out. But thank you once again for the subscriptions, everybody. And the liking. Make sure you're liking. You got to like it. Working for FSX. Ha! Nice. Beautiful. Alright, we'll get this back up so we can see this. We'll grab this. Alright, as everyone comes in. Mayday's coming in. Uralian's coming in. Looking good, everybody. Hewin's coming in, not too far to go. Looking good, everybody. What a beautiful... First landing in the F-15 for Jin Key. Nice work, get in there. It's a little bit faster on approach than the old Cessna 152. And Hewin comes in. Looking quite good, actually. Nice. Oh, that looked butter. Wait for Icarus to come in the Cessna 208, and then we'll bring up our Neofly. Beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Love it. It's great to have an overlay for this flight. Icarus coming in. Landing lights are on. Looking strong. Nice. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just bring up our Neofly. Let's check out where we're at. For a start, let's bring up our Sim Toolkit Pro, which I'll grab across here. Where is it? Sim Toolkit Pro. Boom. Here we go. So the last one, 187. Yeah, that's what happens when you land on your nose wheel. But if we go to our logbook here, well, I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, oh, I've got to turn off my engine. That's right, it's waiting for. Continue. There we go. Now Sim Toolkit Pro will register that flight, so it'll be all good. Anyway, on to Neofly, everybody. Let's check out where we're at. So obviously we started off in, where's Neofly? Here we go. Okay, so we started off in, way up over here, over in Scotland. We made our way right across sort of Western Europe, Central Europe. Now we're down through, we went right down through Italy, and now we're over in Albania. So that was a nice little trip right there. So we might have to dip down here, then across here. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Let's just take a look at some of the stats we've got going on. Flying, hold on, what are we looking at? Finance, we've got 151 in there. However, we do owe $1 million. So that's a bit of an issue. We'll just need to keep paying that off. We can always sell this aircraft. We made 14,622 on that last one. Insurance cost was what? $952. Holy moly. It's expensive. But anyway, we're looking good, everybody. It's looking good. Currently located at LAKV, so that's going to be the departure for our next flight. Has this thing reset? It has. It's cool. 16 flights, 1,578 nautical miles. Beautiful. Easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. Easy as that. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always. Thank you very much. We'll be back on 19:30 GMT Saturday next weekend. Hopefully throw a video out in between that. Cop some abuse in the comments, which is always a pleasure. It was great seeing Jeff on the stream today, so that was awesome. Bit of a thrill right there. Apart from that, don't eat yellow snow. Shut up. Take it easy. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it, everybody. So we'll catch up again very, very soon. Thanks very much. Make sure that you pay for your parking on the way out. Talk soon, everybody.